Oh, that's what happened. I didn't even put my weight thing up. Oh my goodness. Someone just take this streaming thing away from me. Good morning, guys, gals, and everyone in between. It's been a crazy, 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 crazy day, and I am behind, and it's 2 times weekend, and I've put on 4 accounts, although I'm just going to let them drop while I cast, while I stream. But look at that! My tiny little family of fun. We are so behind. Let's just leave. I'll just leave them sit there, and they can drop off, and I'll pull them back on again after a bit. Okay, let's see. 2 times weekend. I'm going to be rich. 4 accounts. I'm doing it. 4 accounts. Coin. Ethan. Where are you, dear? Okay, I'm going to go. Okay. Well, actually, I won't grind them during the cast because I'd have to keep them active, which means I'd have to keep pushing things, which will kind of be a poop. So, but you can have here. I'll leave Squishy here with you, and then I'll get the. Oh, it's so pretty in your alt's house. Wow. I where do you grind in here though? There's no grinding. Is there grinding in here that I'm missing? This portal is so beautiful. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's really beautiful. Did you do this one, Maxie? Did I say don't call back between 11 to 2? I'm pretty sure I did. Eddie? Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. Well, here's a pet for you. Let's just put a pet in here. Jellyfish. Okay. Well, this is really pretty. I gotta go look at the rest of it while I'm in here. Oh, I love tunnels. Oh, I hadn't. The clear rings are beautiful. I love how open and airy this is. Is this for you to leave? I hope. I guess you could go flying around out here too. Oh, this is really pretty, Maxie. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna take the shortcut. Exit home. Nice. Okie dokie. Let's get back to today. We are doing more of Beauty and the Beast. I started Coraline tonight, and if I think Galaxy likes to not show her houses publicly until they're done, though, so we won't show Galaxies unless she wants me to stream it on here. But oh, I did such a good job. Except for now, I know those eyes. I could make those eyes so much better. I might have you take his head off at some point. But for right now, I mean, it's just a little picture. You get the idea. I mean, you get it. I know, ding ding. Oh, yeah, I was going to do this, his thing. There you go. I wonder, does that include? Oh, okay. Okay. So I was going to take these banners. I'm so excited. It's 2 times weekend. You guys have no idea. I was scared that I wasn't going to have money to build my new build. But now I'm going to have lots of money. Thank you, Uplift. You kind of took your time on this one, which means, absolute, which means we got a new egg coming probably, I'm going to guess maybe not next week. Maybe next week. It's either next week or the week after. It's usually what they do lately. They didn't used to do these weekends. It used to be like once a year, maybe twice a year. But now they have been doing them regularly, which thank you, Uplift. We love you for that. We love you forever for that. Us builders. And I'm positive that I speak for all of us builders, except for the fact that we need lunar bags to transfer. Not going to say that. Yeah, okay, so I like this edge because what I'm copying here was a piece of fur, and I kind of like the idea of making it like organic in a way because so it looks rough on purpose. So let's get that rough there. I'm looking at this side. See that right there? Now let's clone that again and see if we can get it to do the same thing on the other side. Might have to twist it to get it to do that on that side. That's just a sign that that piece isn't straight, but that's fine. Because I'm going to move it over here and oh, come on. Maybe like, yeah, there we go. So you start to get, look at that, a nice even, not even, a nice uneven edge so it doesn't look like, yeah, you know what I mean. Look, I'm speaking English today. Not really. Come on. Okay. I don't like that. Let's clone this again. Oh, booger butts. Creative cursing. Sorry. Now that I can't curse, I've reverted back to. I'm trying to revert back to when I didn't curse in German. So now I'm going to be saying all sorts of weird things. I'm so sorry. And I did that because I found out that one of our little friends here that comes regularly is from Germany. So I'm sure his parents would appreciate me not cursing on their younger son's streams. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now it doesn't look like a rolling pin anymore. Except I kind of want that top piece. Let's give that top piece that color like the other. Oh, that's not the color. Well, perm, and then this one back to that color. There we go. Ooh, that does look better. Okay, Maxie, when you have a moment, and I'm trusting you because you're you, can you take those? When I put this is the last thing I did the other day, and you see that the rolling pins are not on there straight. Can you get the rolling pins moved over so they're even with this edge? Just center them on that thing. That's the only thing wrong with them. So just, grab those and move them over. I know you can do it, but I can't do it, and I don't want you to have to delete the whole thing when I know you can just move it. Okay, let's see. Let's do a neat. I can do it. I know what I can use for this. Yay! For the chair seat. So the only reason I chose this ugly driftwood thing is because I was looking at the arms, and when you look at that, I don't have that pulled up on Gaston. I'll have to pull up some Beauty and the Beast stuff. But I wanted it to be. I love these arms because they're really natural looking. Oh, ho, ho. Shelly is the hero of all the dogs. Yeah. Why does dog stuff smell so gross? But she has big bones for them. Yep, they each get one. It takes them a while. They're made out of gelatin, and it's a rawhide alternative. She'll take it, just throw it on the floor. She wants it over here, I think. Here. Yeah, here's yours. There you go. He's like, I'll take all of them. Annie says, yeah. She's got to lick it first. And then sticks it in her mouth. So gross. I love my dogs. You know that. I have an unnatural love for my puppies. No, it's not unnatural. They're just my kids. And they act like kids, which is the best part. Do my dogs act like dogs, Shelly? Toddlers. Yep, they're like toddlers. They really are like toddlers. Because I treat them like toddlers. They're just adorbs. And I found that if you treat your dogs like humans, they do act like humans, and you can reason with them. Like my oldest, not my oldest, my middle one, is super smart. She's smarter than everyone, and she knows exactly what's going on. She sits and watches TV with me at bedtime. She'll get up on my shoulder, and we watch TV on my thing. That's why I swear it's my mother. I still say it's my mother reincarnated. I'm not lying. So see, I found a use for that. So you can either sit there, you can make your pet lay there, but I really wish it was daytime because I think I chose a wrong color for that. But that's starting to look good. I think it needs bolsters on this arm. And a bolster, if you don't know what a bolster is, it is it's a round pillow. Sometimes they're free, sometimes they're attached to an arm, but it's a round, long pillow. But they're called bolsters. Some of these are very old words that we don't use often anymore, but that's one of the words, you'll find that in decorating all the time if you end up in decorating. I'm going to make it same color as the seat. Let's see. Last night I was so proud. I did such a good job on the Coraline build for for Galaxy. And then I quit early last night because I decided I needed to watch Coraline because I was putting in all my favorite parts in the grinding room because I always like this. This is actually technically still the grinding room. We got to leave this tavern sometime soon, Maxie, I swear. Um, but yeah, the grinding room is always the most expensive and most time consuming because it's the first. Oh, yeah, see, I kind of feel like that needs to be it's going to have to not be the reds. It needs to be matching. Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, no, it needs to have to match. Um, but, and then I lost my train of thought. Oh, well. Oh, so the grinding rooms are always the most important because that's, of course, this game. So we have to make sure that the game functions the best in those. Now my alts have fall. By the way, I have I should put my alts in a. I should put all my alts in a bed, and I'll just let them fall off. I've got four alts. So I'm going arts. I've got four alts. Now see, that is not the same height, so I'm gonna put this down. I have four alts I'm running for this weekend, so I will have money to build. Yay, me. Um, does it need the double? I think it needs the double one. This one could almost take a right-hand turn because it can't go that way. Let's make it take a right-hand turn. Like someone decided that this was a cool thing. Hey, Winter, welcome back. I'm making Gaston's throne chair. He has his own little throne. This is my Beauty and the Beast build. We're making the grinding room. Okay, that'll work. Let's teleport to. Who do I have to teleport to? Oh, let me go to you, and then I'll have them all teleport to me. There we go. Whee! Oh, nope, you're not there. Come back here. I'll go to your alts. I'll just go over here. Whee! Am I on the right one? Yes. Okay, let me throw these in Maxie's. Let me throw the alts in Maxie's house just because money is important to all of us. I absolutely know you understand. There's absolutely no question I know that you understand what I'm doing right now is very, very, very important. Money for building. Look at Maxie's little house. I love this, Maxie. I do. The only thing, now I'm not going this is, remember we talk about criticism and critiques, and this is my only little critique for this room. I'm not crazy about your curtains. And I don't know if it's just because they all look the same, you've got that big repeat going on, or whether it's because, I don't know. You know what? I think it just needs a bar. Something so they don't just look like they're hanging in space, maybe. It needs something. You could actually just throw a string back behind here, behind all of it, and maybe you could put balls on either end, or you could put like a design or something, make them look like individual. I don't know. I'll quit picking apart your build, but I was just looking at it and I was like, it needs something. Just something across those. I think that's the only thing. I love this. Man, girl, if I don't steal this sometime, I will be lazy for not doing it because this curve right here with that is gorgeous. I don't know where I'd use something like that, but oh man, this little hallway right here is my favorite of the whole build. I love this right here. I'll just keep running back and forth because look at that. Isn't that neat? And I do like how it goes into the glass tunnel, but on its own even. That's beautiful. I could see you doing something like, a monastery build where if this was all stone and this was like, they always have halls where you walk around a hall and stuff. Have that. Oh, that would be really beautiful. Maybe greenery or maybe purplery. Maybe stick with the theme and make if you want leaves and stuff, make it in that dark purple, like purplery. That's what you need. You just need, I do agree, you need something like, I think what you're feeling is that need for little detail in here, the little teeny pieces. You could also get that you just need little pieces. The greenery is just an easy way to do that. But you could do, I don't know, you could do little dots. If you wanted to spend a lot of money, you could do the food bowls under here, those the expensive food bowls, and put that design there. Oh, you could, a cheap way. You could use that poster, the bat poster that's got the design on the end of it. You could slide that down and just have that down in here. It just needs just a little bit of fiddly stuff. I think that's all it needs. I think it's really beautiful. Like I said, when I came in, I was just like, wow. And I mean that for sure. It's gorgeous. I love your windows. I love these windows so much. You're such a good builder. That's beautiful. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, let me get my pets here instead of just walking around doing stuff. Let's see. Friends. Nope, that's not the right button. Okay. I am currently, if you're wondering what I'm using to run 4 alts, I'm using Moo Player. Someone told me about it the last time, and I was a little about it because it's an emulator, and it's basically like using an iPhone. Actually, this is an Android phone. But I really like it because I can put all of my alts on one tab, which is nice. Instead of running a million different versions of the game on my desktop, this puts it all in one app, and then you tab it. So let's go friends. Except for it is a mobile thing, so I'm having trouble getting used to the mobile interface. Okay, we're getting there. Everybody goes to me. There we go. Okay, we got it. Actually, let's do invite you this way. Invite to family, because we are already in a family. Ooh, I will, but let me do a little bit of building first. I still haven't gotten to build yet. But yes, I do want to see a new build you did for Miss Kira. Very sure. Okay, I got everybody? I got everybody done? Okay, now let's go back to the build. Jeez Louise. How about you let me build for about half an hour and then pop on and then remind me that I want to go look at your build. Let's see. Just give me a little bit of time to work. I'm so scattered today. I feel bad, guys. I was getting on early just to get my stuff together, and I saw the 2X, and I was like, ah! And at that moment, everything for the morning hit the fan, and Leah, you're not even asleep with your bone? She says no. I didn't sleep well, so I kept her up last night. When I don't sleep well, because she's the one that sleeps right at my side, and if I'm tossing and turning, I'm tossing and turning her. And then she got yelled at a couple times for trying to sleep on my chest. She's like, I must be right at your heart. Yeah. The other two are chewing heartily, I assume, because if Annie's not in my lap, she's chewing somewhere. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know how they do that. Wouldn't it hurt your jaw to just keep gnawing on something hard all the time? Yeah. Okay, let's find some Beauty and the Beast pictures. I closed my tabs the other day, and that was dumb. Beauty and the Beast images. Okay, so, ballroom. What am I looking for? Oh, Gaston's Tavern. Let me look. Oh, there, I've got the dirt on the floor. I put in fake, because when you go outside, and we're about to go outside in a minute, this is like a 3-story building, and so I put in these fake hallways. I was going to put doors on them, but a lot of people then get very confused. You see them open the door and then stand at the black and push and can't figure out why they can't get in. But I still like it. I like that when you put doors and opens up into that. That's kind of cool. I've actually thought about making it look like doing, now not here because I'm going to push the pieces, but I've thought for other builds of putting in flat pieces to make this look like more stairs going off into the distance. So it's a little piece of 2D art that looked like that went up there. That'd be really kind of cool too. make it look like it curves off. I could do that, but let's save that. I will have Maxie's other piece of homework is to randomize these stations when I'm done. I mean, I love that they all look alike. We all love that, but I think the stations themselves can be that, but like the tables, I'll put some food and stuff on there, but I think these two pieces we're going to have to randomize them so they look like every table's different. I hate it. My right now, my home, the Jurassic still suffers from each station is exactly the same. I need to go back and randomize them so they look more real. And that's what this needs. You know, maybe this drink over here, or maybe another drink on here, or a piece of food. I'll put some food and stuff on there, but we'll wait. No, wait. I want to build a turkey leg right now. Sorry, I got distracted. We're putting a turkey leg in here because that's how I feel right now. I just popped in my head. So we're getting a small plate for the turkey leg. Uh, let's see. Let's make it a turkey leg will be super easy too and fun. Okay, so for the leg we need a sphere. Sphere. Let's go with the small sphere. I can't say sphere right now because of my tooth. So dumb. Okay, that looks like a good roasted turkey color. I'll make it bigger and then we'll make it so it fits on the tables better. Okay, clone this one. And we're going to make it this turkey leg for the second half of it. You can either leave this at, it gets smaller, of course. So let's poke that down in there and make sure it centers on there. Oh, I hate being, man, I wish I could get really close sometimes because it's hard to, especially when you're doing faces. I wish you could zoom really well, but you really can't. Okay, so we do need more balls. So let's put them down here, but they're going to be the bone color we're about to do. So it's bone color, and we're going to make them about like that. This is the most cartoon version of a turkey leg you could ever imagine, and it's the one everybody recognizes. So since we all agree that as a cartoon turkey leg, this is a turkey leg, it makes it easy on us because we know what they look like. I'm centering this on that. I think those balls need to be, let me see. They need to be in the center this way too. Oops, center this way. Yes. Now center with this guy. That's centered. Is it centered that way? That's centered, so we're good. Okay, so that's centered. That's where that needs to go. Now we need a stick. Uh-oh. Oh, no worries. Okay, did I get them all? Yes, maybe. Let me click you. Click you. Click you. Why can't I click you? I don't know. Is Siri also in the family? Oh, let's see. Family. Siri also needs an invite. The one with the sticks in her hair. My abused child that's running around with sticks and flowers in her hair, she needs an invite. She can't even. See, it didn't even pop on her. That's weird. Well, if she drops then. Okay. So let's do that. Okay, yeah, just don't worry about her. She's been buggy. Okay, so let's get stuff and shapes. You could do a string. That's expensive. Since we're doing a turkey leg, it's not that big a deal. We'll just use a cylindrical beam. I don't use those that often for sticks like this because they are not round. They have facets, but we're doing a cartoon turkey leg. It's not like someone's face. So we'll just get it down to about bone size, which is about there. And let's get it in the right grid pattern. Oh, let's reset that because it's on small. Okay, put this back into, geez Louise, medium, right grid pattern. And remember, I keep everything on a grid. You can pull things off that and see is this right? Nope, I don't have it right. I try to keep everything on the grid that the game has. I know that sounds weird, but inside the game, it feels like there's a grid that everything's on. And like when you do art things, um, there's an internal grid always that the game that like art programs take watch. And this game has the same thing. It's got an internal grid. So I try to keep them on that. That bone's too thin. Sorry. Like, yeah, maybe like that. Let's put the balls on the bone. See, and I thought those balls were centered, but they're not. That's okay. Let's put this down in and on. Let's put it in here, but it's like this. Okay, now we got a turkey leg. It looks like a really sad turkey leg. Let's give it another. That's a chicken leg. Let's clone. Let's make it at one more. It's a turkey leg. It's not a sad little chicken leg. There we go. There we go. That looks meatier. I like that better. Okay. We could also do ham. Ham would be fun. Oh, let's do ham after this. Sorry, Maxie. Am I hungry today? Is that what's going on? I got locked in. I want random things. So I'm giving you food that you can randomize is what I'm doing, I guess. Well, I can put it in random places, everything else. It's nice to have someone who can change things and I can be lazy. Thank you, Maxie. Okay, let's put this food on the plate. That's a tiny little plate for that, though. Let's make that a little bigger. And you know what? I think that's such a light plate. Let's make that, back then it would have been, let's make it darker. Maybe that's a little too dark. Now, did you notice that had defaulted to it says red, and it wasn't. It was obviously a gray plate, but anybody who builds nodes that comes up and it's an auto thing. It means that it's got a color, but you can't copy that color really. It's an old default. I don't see them doing that hardly at all anymore. I think that's a default to the older part of the game. It doesn't really, not all the new stuff doesn't have that. It's back when there was like only one color for things, I think. But none of the new pieces have that. So I think it's just an old thing that they aren't doing anymore. But it's still in the game. Okay, so it needs to lean on that. A turkey leg isn't going to just sit with its leg in the air because there's gravity. So we're going to lean it down so it's going to rest a little bit on that plate. Like, maybe like that. Yeah. There we go. So now we've got a plate with a turkey leg. We can put some ham around, but we'll do things like that. But let's save from doing any more right now because pieces. I will do more, but I want to make sure, one or two of those. See, that alone right there makes that station look different and good, and I like that. So we'll do things like that and get those mixed up, and it'll look really good. I'll have to think. I want to do a ham really bad now. Okay, I want to do a ham. Is that bad that I want to do a ham? Okay, so the ham would be a circle. We're just going to do a slice of ham. I see in my head, okay, a slice of ham is going to have a ring for the center bone. So let's make the bone. Confirm. Okay. So ham is kind of round, but the bone is always a little offset. Let's take a disc. Now this can go pretty flat because we're going to be able to hide it in stuff. So it doesn't have to be perfect. It can go through the bottom of the thing. I couldn't use a bevel for this because it would go through the plate and through the bottom and it would look weird, but I can use this. Okay, so let's shrink our bone for now so we don't have to make this ginormous. And I did say ginormous. I like that word. Thank you, Will Ferrell. I'm not sure if he really invented it, but I think he did, actually. I think about that. How cool would it be to come up with a word that is used continually in our language for like ever afterwards? That would be amazing. Oh, is the new furniture? Is it Friday? Oh. Edit house stuff. No, I did not. I forgot it's Friday. I saw 2 times weekend and it was over. My brain shut off. New. Prehistoric. Oh, was that it's a circle rug, is what I see. I don't care if it's a bed. That's a rug right there. I have needed a circle rug forever. Thank you. Thank you, uplift gods. Thank you. My life is complete now. I can die. Sorry. Man, we needed a round shaped rug like that forever. What's this thing? Hmm. Oh, well, I don't know if we necessarily needed that, but okay. That's expensive. Um, I don't know about the other stuff, but the rug did it for me. Ooh, is that the fridge? No, that's is this, which one is this one? That's the shower. Where's the fridge? Fridges are great because they don't have any buttons on them. Oh man, there's the Jurassic Park logo. Fudging muffins. Man. Well, you know that's going to have to go in Jurassic Park. Okay. Thank you. Oh, there's everywhere. It's taunting me now. Okay, but yes, the backside of this, that's a good basis for a waterfall. Not gonna lie, can you see building a waterfall off of that? Like, let's see. I know you guys. I get distracted, but now see, this one's Juhi's fault. This one's not my fault. She pointed it out. I was happy living in a world without prehistoric pieces, but yep, here I go. Okay, that rug though. I don't care about any of this other stuff. This other stuff's okay. I mean, I can see this turning into a nice waterfall. That's why I'm trying to see if I can do something with it real quick. Um, oh, we're on small, but it doesn't matter. I'm not building for real. I'm thinking you could take this, stick this up here in there, and see, I think you could get this up and over. Oh yeah, because you could, if you made it big enough, you could get it up here and make the water look like it's flowing around that rock. Look. And then put in another straight piece down here, and then you could put glass, another glass piece over this, just give it a little, so maybe push this down to here, like there. And now put a glass piece over this, so let's get a glass piece. I'm not going to do the base part because we know the base would look okay. Um, do a glass piece in the bevel. Okay, and make that a nice, that's the color it is. So I always, when I put a glass piece over it, I put a pumped up color version of the same shade. Um, just so there's not a competition between the two when they're together, eye-wise. Okay. And then, yep, didn't it? I was like, waterfall, waterfall. There you go. So ignore the bottom of this because you know it's going to go down. In fact, it would go down. I'd put a straight piece of both things again there. And then I would put the fuzzies, not fuzzies, like maybe a fog machine down here. And then, actually, you know what? You could do, you don't even have to, this is so cool. Thank you, Uplift. This is going to be the best waterfall from ever now on. So now we need the bath. Ooh. And now, because the problem with waterfalls is always trying to get it to make so the water looks like it's running, but not having a gazillion of the baths, because the baths look unnatural. It's real hard to get them to look good. Um, you make them small and they get really bright. You make them too big and it's just weird. But what I'm thinking on this one, you only have to have water around this rock, I think. So let's get this turned up this way. Oops. Like this. Maybe make it a little smaller so it pokes in a little bit. Get it to go up and over is all you need it to do, but around that rock. Let's see. Maybe if I poke it in. There we go. So if you get it, yeah, that rock's nice and high. I could probably, I would dye that better. But see, you can get it out and above just, maybe it needs to go one click this way. Nope, that didn't do it. Maybe, yep, right there. Okay. There you go. So do that, but do it just around the rock. So you'd put this next one like right here. Not the same exact place. It needs to be back farther. So they're not in the same thing. But you could put rocks over that even if you wanted. But get that in there and going too. Well, it looks poopy right now, but you get the idea. I think that would look really good. And you'd only have to do it around the rocks on there. You could take another one of these. This is just looking poopy because I'm doing it so quickly. But you could take an, and I'm doing it inside. And then clone this one. And you could do a wide waterfall like this and do another one like this. But push this one down like this. And then just have a whole string of them going across. Yeah, I would move the water so it's not all the same, but that would look really good. That's really a neat piece. Thanks, Uplift. That looks good. But man, the rug, I don't care about anything. That rug is gorgeous. I was complaining because I was like, I don't think we need another, we don't really need any more. But that was good. That's very good. Okay. Ham color. And now let's clone that again. And this needs to be like, not the bone color, but a bone pink color for the fat of the ham. And poke that down in. Now the fat is never going to be even, just like the other thing's not really supposed to be even either. So we'll take this and we'll move this up like this. Because this is the leg, the ham that you always see in everything. It's always a leg. And a leg has less muscle on the top than it does on the back. Always remember that. Same thing with fats. So anytime you make like this, you can also put it a little off to the side because we have more muscle on the sides. Although we are not doing this is a pig, but pigs and humans are pretty close together. So take that. You could, I'm trying to think how you could put you could, let's see. This won't work because it'll do a weird thing, but let's see, just so I'm happy to know that it's not going to work, because you know me. Because it's going to glitch, and that'll look weird, so no. But I think if we make this small enough now, that's big enough to be someone's ham steak. You could do ham steak, maybe throw a couple eggs on there. That'd be cute. Okay, I'm going to leave that floating for, oh no, I shouldn't leave it floating. Yeah, no. I'll leave it floating for right now so it's easy to grab, and later, Maxie, I'll have you delete it. But we'll do a ham steak on a plate, maybe with a couple of eggs next to it. And then we'll put that on a table too. I can't think of what else they'd be eating. I do like the turkey leg. I could make the ball. In fact, that's setting that way. We could make them kind of a little bit cattywampus, just so it's not perfectly even. There we go. There. Because it wouldn't just sit evenly. That looks much more realistic now. See? Just got to get rid of those perfections. That's the big thing. Get rid of the perfections. This really needs like some sort of variation in there. Oh, but I don't think I can. I thought for a minute I could throw I really could actually. Oh, is this ham that important? Probably not. But hey, I'm teaching you to make things. Shapes, mounts, or we're thinking together, one of the two. Okay, small snow mound. I use that. Oh, remember this mound is very even. This one isn't. It's got the bumps like the dirt does, so that's why I use it. Let's go to, well, let's get this color, which is, oh, that one. And then we're going to do it. Grab this one, go to that color and make it just a little bit lighter. And then we're going to make it very small. And let's see if we can stick it up into the ham like we do dirt. I've got dirt floating around everywhere. And this is the same idea. We're going to get some stuff sticking out without a lot of it sticking out. Okay, dog, we need to talk to you about this. It's ridiculous. Okay, so let's get, I don't know, this might be the hill I don't want to die on. I think it's the hill I don't want to die on. Oh, you could. I mean, if you really wanted to. Um, there, that gave a little bit of texture. Gives you a little bit of an idea. Man, I think that's okay for now. Let's stick that on a plate. We need a plate. Plate time. Let's, just in case I don't remember to max randomize, or we don't do that, I'll put it on this one. So that way it's at least a way far away. It's not just two center ones. Okay. Man, I need that. Although it looks a little raw. Not gonna lie. But hey, they didn't know about germs back then. Maybe they are eating raw steak. Raw ham steak. I don't know. Okay, what do we need for, let's do some eggs, which will just be a plain old solid mound. We'll take that, make that egg color. The egg whites actually are very light, but I'm not going to do the bright white. We'll do that off-white one. So let's get some egg whites on there. And it's these little details. It's always the little details. Uh-oh, my steak's sticking out of the... Oh, let's just move the plate. There we go. It's always the little details that sell builds. So let's do details. Oh, man, we got to get that pushed in there. I might have to use something else. No, I think that's okay. I don't know about a second egg, though. Oof. Let's push this down, maybe? We can't push it down that much. We can push it down to there. Fudge. Maybe let's stick it out over here. That center of that barrel table is a booger, but I like it because it looks more true to this build. Plate. Why do you do this to me? Okay, we'll put our eggs over here. So the edges will be buried in the table, hopefully. Let's get this ham steak out of here. And over here. Let's get the plate back in there. There we go. Ah! Fudge and marshmallows. There we go. Oh, come on now. Be my friend. Yes, it does. I guess it does look like soup too, doesn't it? It's supposed to be a ham steak. Let's get this going. Maybe if I get other stuff going in here. It does look like soup, doesn't it? It's supposed to be ham. I don't want your bone. That's why it's yours. Take your bone over here. I'm busy. Yes. Maybe one day the people will get to watch you chew on a bone. They'd love that. She comes over and she's like, "Here, I've got something. Would you like this?" It's like, "No, thank you. I've seen it. I gave it to you." She's one of those dogs that has to share everything with everyone. Like it's like for everyone. She's not happy unless she's sharing. Okay, let's maybe. Oop, let me finish this egg, and yes, then we will go look. Let me finish this egg. Egg. I think it needs a bigger yolk in that though. Yeah, there you go. Clone that again. Make another egg yolk, and this one, let's put that one like. Oh, that looks weird. Like that, maybe? Maybe that one's a little bigger and a little flatter. Oh, really? Meaty chew toy. Oh, I might have that. Just a second. Holdable, holdable. Meat. Nope, I don't have that one. That'd be cool. But in the meantime, let's see. What else? I mean, we could turn it on its side, but I kind of wanted a different shape than this one. I mean, I could turn it on its side and make it like a ham bone, but I don't know. Let's leave that there for now. That was good. Okay, Winter, let's go see your stuff. Oh, you do have it? Ooh, okay. Well, maybe we can put that on another table. Where's Winter? Winter, teleport. Oh, you're not in the game yet. Let me know when you're in the game. Okay, that helps. This still looks really, now I put a dirt floor in here. I know out here it's going to be all stone, but I thought a tavern, they would put dirt and straw down back then because people would even pee on the floor in taverns. No bathrooms, just pee in the corner. Makes sense to me. Uh-uh. But I wonder actually. Let me see something. I don't think it's going to work, but I just want to look just for my own brain cells. You know me and the brain cells. Okay. I know I don't want hay barrels, hay in here. Is there any way to... poop. I wish those didn't stick out. I was thinking there were ways that I could maybe get this hay to be hay. I mean, I could. Oh. That's a lovely outfit, Winter. I love it. Except for the missing leg. Where's your leg? Are you missing a leg on purpose? Or is this like Deadpool's baby leg? Like, I like his baby leg. What if I turn this on the end? Okay, so if you go into your house, I will teleport to you. Now, you could do... no, but that is actually kind of a neat texture. Look at that texture. I wonder what we could use that for. It's not for what I want, but look, that's kind of neat. What could we use that for? I don't know. You could make it huge and use that as like a mountain background, actually. Look at that. If you didn't want mountains but just hills, you could use that in the background. I don't know what else this thing could be. The texture's fascinating. I don't know what you could use it for otherwise. You could make it for a random wall texture. Okay, interesting. But it's not working for what I wanted it to. So we'll do that. So let's go look at Winter's build that they did for Kira. Holy majolies, Winter! Wow. Now, I take it you're still working on this window? Are you working on this window? Wow, I love the organic feel in here. You managed to make this. Oh, you got two windows. Are they supposed to be? Oh, yeah, they're just not together. This is beautiful, though. I am jealous. You managed to get a super organic feel in here. I love what you did with these, just sticking them there. I didn't even think about something like that. It gives it a really nice, natural feel. That's beautiful, and I love these windows. That's a lot of, are those just all strings? You crazy man. You are crazy, sir. Crazy. That's a lot of strings to mess with. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is looking really nice. Uh-oh, squishy. Why you gotta be difficult? Let me go back to Maxie's for a second. Yeah, that looks really beautiful, Winter. Really beautiful. Are you done or you need to do more things? Um, let me look. You know, it'd be really pretty in here. even the color of your jacket. Um, why don't you put just a few little buds of color? They could just be spheres. You don't have to even do flowers if you don't want it like super girly, but just to, like a little few little balls once in a while of maybe a lavender color would be really beautiful here, or your pink color. You've got this beautiful red color going too. You could do red if you want to do like roses. I think it needs just a little bit of something floral. It could be just the dots or it could be the leaves. Oh, that'd be pretty. The it's called just a leaf and it's the forest. Kind of looks like a clover leaf with points. You could do that, but if you turn it upside down, it makes a little teeny flower on the point of it. And that would be cute to poke out through there. Just something. It needs just little bits of light. But man, this is gorgeous. You did such a nice job. This makes me think of what you call the cathedral, the where the Hunchback was, Notre Dame. The windows, you've got the rose windows are looking good, but you do need to. You might want to fly up there. I love the butterflies, the floating, the way the sun pokes through on the mirror thing. Even it just looks really good. You did such a good job, Winter. This looks gorgeous. I'm proud of you. It looks really good. And your angel, you're doing really well on. Just a few little glitches, and you know how to fix this glitch, sir. I know you know how to fix that glitch. We fix glitches like that all the time. Looks really good. Yeah, I love the texture in here. You really have a feel for texture. Texture is really important. Visual texture. That looks so good. So good. See, this is what I'm trying to get in the tavern. This organic, just laying around feel. That's what I keep trying to do. I don't quite have it yet. I like the butterflies. Yeah, this is really good. That's a lot of string. You're a very brave, brave builder. I hate string. Oh man. No, that looks really good. Thank you for showing me. That's beautiful. And I love your outfit today, except for the weird missing leg. I'll say that's a little weird. I've seen a lot of people doing it too. Is there some special meaning to the missing leg that I'm missing? I don't know. But Illis came up to me with a missing leg the other day, and I'm like, what is going on? It had veins on it, and it was gross. So, yeah, I don't know. Now, where, if I were my house that I was working on, where, oh, there it is. I see it way over there. What? Vehicle. Whee! This is still my favorite vehicle. I love the cheetah. I just wish I could jump on him. Like when you jump, you come out of it. So watch, whee! But he is a fun. He's easy to drive. You don't drive up lampposts on accident, which I've been known to do. I wedge my car on all the bridges. I'm a horrible driver. In real life, I'm a good driver though. Okay, so we're back to Gaston. Gaston, no one fights like Gaston. Oh no, we're not doing this. We need to get out of the tavern so I can get that song out of my head. I thought about putting this kind of door on here and having it so it could slide open, but again, people just stand here and do this. So we'll just leave it like that. They'll still stand there and do this, but at least I might put doors on there. We'll see. And I kind of think it needs some sort of decoration here too, but we can't stick the butts of the pets through there because I think it is too wide. I mean, too narrow. We could put some pictures in here. I feel like it needs some round pictures for some reason, but like randomly round pictures. Um, but let's hold here. I think it needs little rocks in the ground so we get that this is dirt. I mean, it is dirt, but I really want some sort of something that looks like hay on the floor because it really would have hay on the floor. Um, let me see if anything new in prehistoric looks hay-like. No. I love that rug. Pet bed. Rug, pet bed. Same difference. Um, hmm. Nothing in Korean, of course. Let's see. Diner dystopian. There's There's nothing in medieval. Looks like hay. I love these little beds though. I could put a. Why don't I put some benches across the back here actually? So there's extra benches. Oh, this time let's make sure we're sitting in the right direction, which we aren't. That's also something Maxie gets to fix. Sorry, Maxie. I put him down, didn't think where I put him down. That's a one problem because I'm such a distracted builder anyway. So when I come back to things, I'm like, oh yeah. I'm going to make this a little off kilter because no benches would be just sitting there. Um, yeah, let's put one more over here because they would have little crony benches. In fact, I thought about putting some more just actual like this out here along in here. But I want people to be able to run it because you're going to drop in down here and everybody hates it when you drop into a place and there's not a grind station there. As it is, this is kind of far off back there. That's kind of a little bit of a run to your grind station. But I think they'll be so shocked anyway, they'll forget about it. And once they do it, it's easy. And they'll have everything. I still don't know what to do for play though. I don't know. I just had an idea and it's such a good idea, but oh, do I want to put the pieces? Yeah, it's a grind area. The grind area, grind area, 3D characters, and those are the two big ones. Those are the ones that I give pieces to and don't skimp. We're going to randomize some of the food on the tables later. Oh, and also you were going to change the benches so that you actually sit at them and not sit backwards on half of them. Okay, so I have an idea, and it's a 3D figure, and it's for play. So I'm thinking of remember when I did um, the band for Nightmare Before Christmas, and they look so cute. I'm thinking about doing this singing No One Fights Like Gaston, having people in here singing, and maybe even Gaston, having the singing area here, and then standing in front of each one, there'd be a piano, so you could you'd be standing in front of them waving your hands like you're singing. Kind of like what I did when, okay, holdable. Uh, Kind of what I thought about what I did with, hold, there you go. Kind of what I did with, Mario and Koopa, King Koopa. I made it so you could meet it, meet it. There you go. I did it so you can it's really small though. Let's see. Oh, maybe we could put it on the side of something. Oh, I'm not allowed to move that one though because you put. Why is it not letting me move it? I can move that. Liar. There you go. I could put it on the plate with the other one. He could be eating two. Let's see. Oh, actually, can be on the floor. Nobody says they're clean. Okay, let's get this like this. And we'll put it, well, we'll put it over at another station actually. Like they've just kind of kicked it off. We'll put some dribbles around it like it fell on the floor. I could put a little mouse eating it or something. See what you did, Maxie? Mm-hmm. Now I'm telling stories. Okay, we'll put that there. It's a little bottom. No, but it's touching. Good. Okay, so I'm thinking that maybe actually hold on to him. I could see him just laying around like people have just made a big mess. Because we're about to, I think if we do this scene there, it's going to make a lot of sense. Oh, they all disconnected. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Okay. Let's look at a Gaston scene. Gaston Tavern scene. Okay. No, not. I like the cartoon, people. I am a cartoon. I like cartoons. Okay. Not the. No, I don't want to watch an ad. Re- Maybe if I push play and then reload. Sometimes that works. That's not it. Well, we'll just 4, 3. Oh, that's a cute Garfield. Okay, don't get hooked. Oh, that's that. I don't want to watch that one. Okay, I want a cartoon, people. I don't want the. I'm a little afraid of. That's what I'm. This is what I want. This is what I'm thinking of. I don't know if you guys can hear it, and it's really bad. As long as I keep talking over this singing, I don't think it will get a copyright notice. But oh, see, there's the throne that I was trying to build. Let's make it furrier. Look how big it is and furry. Let's put more fur off the bolsters. He's got to have his good throne, right? Aw, boy, this is horrible quality, but at least we can see. See, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Aw, his little throne. Does it have horns on his throne? I can't see the top of it. Mm, kind of. Are those horns? Yes, they're horns. So it needs horns off the rolling pins. Okay, would it be wrong? Would it be wrong to do this? Maxie, what's your opinion? Should we put Gaston in his throne and have girls swooning around him? Is that too misogynistic for you? Or, okay, good. That's who needs, don't you think that right there needs to go in the throne, right? I think so. Right like that. So let's just save that right there. Yes. Okay, let's go back to the throne then. Whee! Okay, so his throne. I was doing pretty good out of my memory. Like, that's not bad for someone who was just doing this out of my memory. That's pretty good, actually. I'm proud of myself. Ooh, I think one of my dogs went to the dog box. Man, someone's got bad stinky poop and it's not me. Yes, please do fix the rolling pin. I forgot about the rolling pin. Okay, let me. Whee! Oh, stinky dog. No one fights like Gaston. No one. Oh yeah, and I also have other music going in the background, so it shouldn't get flagged. It's got too much going on. It would not recognize it. Okay, so I love that idea. So I wonder if I could. I'm looking at. Also, the background. See, the walls have. I have different walls in here than the other tavern, but I kind of like my walls better. They look nice and finished. We gotta get him back to his girls. Back to his girls. Where are your girls? No one. There we go. Back to the girls. Okay. Thank you, Miss Maxie. Okay, let's make this a little bit smaller for that. I don't want to put too much effort into the chair now that I'm going to stick Gaston in there. Okay, let's see. Gaston's going to be really hard after making that picture. Man, that boy is different. Okay, let's try it big though. Okay, let's see. Miriam, well, I'm doing something. Quit jumping on me, dog. That's worse than people teleporting to me. Okay, so that one looks good. This one turns in kind of funny. I don't know if we can fix that right or not. Let's see. Um, Turn it and pull it out a little bit, maybe? Let's make this a little bit smaller. Nothing I can do. I think it's going to stick through that part of that arm. Oh, there. Maybe if I tuck it in like this, then it'll look more real. Like that. Nope. Nope. We're getting there, though. See, now it's looking like it's going behind, which is good. That's better. Let's get this swirled in a little bit more. I'm going to drive you all crazy. Sorry, because I'm going crazy. Okay, that looks better. Now it looks like it's going in behind. Okay, for Gaston in his chair. Let's look real quick. Well, he's got the big barrel chest. Let's look at. We looked for Gaston Beauty 3D model. Did we looked at all of them? Did we? And all we found was that one really ugly guy. Ew. Um. Oh, there's a delivery. Oh, I think that's my new mug. Girls, some of us are here talking. There's Beast. Apparently Gaston is not that exciting. Girls, enough, 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 enough. Girls, come on. Leah Rose. Leah, look at me. Look at me. Stop. Okay. No. Don't be a turd. You're going to be a turd. Dogs. Okay, so I don't see Gaston in there. Let's. Does that really. Come on. Do you see what they were titled? Not cool. Not cool. Accurate, but not cool. Oh, Lord. Girls, stop. Okay, so I'm not seeing any. Let's look at these. Sometimes if you look in here, see, like if I went to there, I might be able to get that one, but that doesn't really look like him. I'm sorry, my dogs are being evil. Oh, here. View file. So I can kind of see the shapes on his body there and the proportions. That's a horrible face, though. Oh, man. I could have looked at that the other day. Yeah, I like mine better. Okay. Annie! I mean it! Come here now. Annie? Grace. No. No. Okay, so that's like the only 3D. Is Gaston really that hated? I mean, he is but still. Okay, well, then I'll just go off that model probably, because that's all I can find. Wow. They don't like him very much. I mean, I don't like him, but you'd have to make a model sometime, right? Okay, back up to the thing. So if you look at his proportions on this silly little model, uh, you know what? I am thinking two. I'm thinking 2 cones actually. Let's try 2 cones. And actually, let's copy the throne, build it outside, take the throne off, and then slide it in. I don't have to be inside. Although it is pretty here, and everybody will go, "Oh, it's so nice" when I'm streaming. But I like to build easy. Okay, let's get through the door. Nope, didn't get the door. Let's go through the door. Through the door? There we go. Through the door. Oh, nice. There we go. Okay, now I can see. Wow. I like seeing. Let's move this out and away a little bit. It's still on the same grid, too, so I can put him in real easy. Okay, so let's... Oh, that chair looks really good. I'm not going to lie. This feels... The banner still feels off for some reason. But I don't think that can really be helped so much. Come on. Let's get you poked in a little bit so you do the weird thing on the edge. Not that weird. There we go. That's better. That looks okay. This looks a little less than okay. Okay. I'll poke you in. And I think it actually needs to be swirled in. I'm obsessed with this chair. Ignore me. It's got to look right. There we go. The bimbettes. I am not calling them bimbettes. The girls are probably going to be leaned against that anyway, so not a big deal. Okay, so let's look at his throne. Sits way above his head, but we cannot do that, I don't think. I might have you just go delete that other one so I can make this one bigger. No, it has to be the size or it won't fit in there, right? Let me see. Yeah, if it were... Well, it could go taller. I can't make it bigger, but I can make it taller. So I will have you delete that, and I'll just slide it in whole when I do it. Okay, so let's make this taller. Maybe. There you go. So I'm thinking it's going to be about right there, actually. And let's get another board for the back of this chair. It's going to be pretty much covered, and it's solid. So let's just grab a... I don't know. It's so... Those are so sharp. Oh, I know. I know. Let's see. Okay, I'm good for now. When I go to slide it in, I'll have to have you get the other ones out. I think what I'm thinking about is maybe this padded thing. Let's make that this color. Because this is rounded looking, so if any part shows, it'll look a little bit more natural. Now that he's sitting there, I actually do not need this pet bed anymore, so we can save that money. I don't think I could put it back in later if I need it. Okay. So let's see. Why are we, I am using that arm, Miriam. She's like, I don't care. Okay, let's put this in there. Everybody quit crawling on me like little monkeys. Get off the keyboard. Okay, go. You all suck. There. I mean that lovingly. I'm covered with dogs right now. It's like, I don't know. Gross. Okay. Let's see. There we go. That's looking better. Let's slide that up all the way. Let's look at that chair again. It is a big chair, but I think that's got the feel. I think that'll do it. That'll do it. I didn't think I cloned that. That one I did. Okay, let's pull that out just a little bit, like lumbar support. Okay, and let's pull these guys out just a little bit. Rolling pin behave. Rolling pins behave. Okay, I want it like that. It's looking good, actually. Let's get one of these up higher. I know it's not exactly the same shape as the other chair, but I think we're getting the feel for it. It's just got to have a feeling. Now, tree. We need a tree. We need 2 trees, actually. What I need is a dog that's not laying on me. That's in a bone color. She says she doesn't care. She will be laying here for the evening. What is the matter, Miriam? Why are you scared? Are you scared or you just love me right now? I don't never know. Okay, let's take this, make this smaller. Okay, now we're gonna, needs to be just a little bit bigger, I think maybe. Okay, let's rotate it so its little point goes up. Yeah, that looks good. Now in the actual picture, it's kind of orangish. But I think in that dark alcove, that's going to look better, actually. So let's just get this spun. Oops, I got that one wrong. It's very cattywampus. Wait, wrong way, wrong way. There we go. Nope, keep going, keep. Oh my goodness, why can't I make you spin? There we go. Now push that up, and now I can't see anything. Actually, I still see better than I did inside. Okay, that's looking cute. Okay, so I would say that's good for the chair. I'm going to sit in this chair. This is my throne now. Thank you. No one sings like Siri. No one dances like Siri. Okay. Let's see. Now we need cat. We need him. What can we use for his chest? I still think it's 2 cones. I think it could be 2 bevels. Let's do 2 bevels. What I'm going to do is make him V shape. So let's give him his red shirt. It's very red. Okay. Let's give him his red shirt. And we're going to take this one. Actually, and we're going to clone it. And make the width of his chest like this. And we'll make this smaller. But we're also going to turn each end in one. Because he is built. Okay, so now let's copy those. And we're going to make it smaller. And we're going to push this up over here. Now, let's see. And it's going to get pushed in. We're going to make it so nobody can really get behind, because I'm going to have to do a lot of little squishing through this chair. So we will make sure that his friends, the female friends of his, will make it so you can't see behind the chair. Because I am really going to have to push things through the chair for him, probably. Okay. Let's see how wide he is compared. He is wide. Man, work out less. Okay. Small. Let's make him just a little smaller, though. Okay. Ah, okay. clear this so I quit opening that up. Ah, that's not how you clear. Claquar. Uh-huh. Claquar. There we go. Okay, so now if anything comes up, I know it's me. Okay, where is his waist? His waist sits way down in the chair, and he actually has more of that stuff at the base, and we need that because it's going to show. So let's move his little body out of here. He needs more. He needs these pieces right here. I wonder if I could just copy that. No, might be able to do it sideways though. Sure. Clone that, and we'll get rid of the rolling pin out of that. Oh, as soon as we put it down in there. Actually, are we going to get rid of the rolling? Maybe, yes. Okay, so let's, of course he has to have this glorious chair. Oh, now see what happened to the stinky. Okay, let's pull them out because I need them, but annoying. Take this one off. Although, no, I'm going to leave that and I'm going to change it to the red color of the leather. Whoops, not that one. That one can stay that. This one can go to the red color of the leather. Actually, the rolling pin needs to be kind of like the color of the chair. Alexa, set the timer to 20 minutes. 20 minutes, starting now. Mommy, wait. Do you want to listen to the station Beastie Boys on Amazon Music? No. Sorry, Alexa was asking a question. Thank you. Always thank your Alexa, because should the singularity ever happen and the AI take over the world, maybe she'll keep you as a pet. That's my idea. So I always say please and thank you to her because yeah. You want to go outdoors? Okay, that's not the right color either. Let's go back to the orangey color and it needs to go down. That blends in better. Okay. So I'm trying to get, I don't think I need this padded thing. Okay. This is looking like a nice chair. I don't think I'd sit in it, but it fits Gaston. Lovely. I really don't think he needs maybe any more than that either. Nope, I think that's good. Yep, so let's just get rid of these. Okay, and just remember I'm doing a what you call it, a Siri version of everything, so it's not going to be perfect, but it gives flavor. That's the thing when you're copying other things, you can't get it perfect because we don't have the shapes, but you can give a really good guesstimation, enough that your eyes go, oh yeah, I get it. Okay, so his shoulders in this chair, still not tall enough. We're going to go make the chair about the height of his ears instead of as high as it is, because it wouldn't fit in there, I don't think. If we get in there and I feel like it'll fit, I can always lift it up higher, but I think for now that's good. His shoulders go, I think his shoulders, yeah, maybe he's a little low. Like, let's look at his shoulders in comparison to the arms of the chair. He's got his arms over that. I think that's good because his girls have to look small compared to him too. I'm just looking. Yeah, I think that's good. Maybe he does have a little bit more out here. Okay, so there's his chest. Let's look. And then he goes into his pants, but he does have that thing. So let's take these, clone them, flip them, just like I did on the, not this way, just like I did on the picture when I did it. I just repeated the cone, flipped it, and made it smaller, and that's what we're doing right here, just to continue that shirt down. But he's a boy, so his waist is a different, girls have even, the chest and the waist should be about right. If you're going to do a quote-unquote ideal female, your chest and your hips should be about the same width. And so when you're building a quote unquote ideal female, sorry I have to say quote unquote because it's irritating to me. Um, then you have to do that. But here, let's see. So he's a little slouched. I think that looks good. I also like that it's got this thing in it so it looks like it's bending down over his thighs. So that's going to look really good. Okay, so next, do you think we can get at least Gaston's body done before the thing? Probably. Okay, thighs. You know what shape thighs are. Does anybody know what shape thighs are? It's the same piece over and over and over again. Muscly pieces are always in Meme 2023, and it's this padded cylinder. That's the only shape we have that I think is adequate to using for a thigh. Now you can use a bevel, but it doesn't have this. See this line here is so important to your eye. It gives just a little bit of a swelling. It's enough to make you think, ah, thigh. So, or arm or leg or whatever part you're doing. It's always perfect for that. Okay, his pants are not that color. His pants are like that, like a dark brown like this, but a richer, darker brown. So let's try maybe, let's do that. Yeah, a richer, darker brown. Good. Okay. Now, I don't know if you guys are good about picking out colors. I've been doing it for so long, and if you see me grab a color so quickly, it's because I've had so much experience over my years with looking at colors and knowing which colors and how they're made. You'll get used to it. You'll get there. Just don't give in. I would suggest if you want to learn color theory and you want to work on things like that and make your builds really special, don't use the basic colors. Don't use these colors when you go into here. Don't use these default colors. Do something interesting just to challenge yourself. Always use this. You can start out with a purple, but I want you to find a purple that you think is a better purple each time. Don't use the basic colors. Do special colors. Now, I do grab basic for like shirts, that red and things like that. But while you're learning color theory, while you're learning what colors you like and stuff, or search hex codes. But yeah, do find other colors. Find colors that are special to you, that ring true to your eye, and do that and use those and then store them like here. I wish we could store them through builds. That would be so nice, like, because I do palettes, and that'd be nice to keep a palette through logging off, but you can't. But yeah, store your colors, make new colors, um because in the long run you're learning something, and that's super important. Now he's slacking, he's slouched in his chair, so we've got his backside's here. His butt probably is, yeah, like right here. So his knee is going to come out and down because he's totally slouching in that chair. So let's get him like that. How does he have his legs spread in this one? Yes, for sure. He's that kind of guy. Okay, let's get this out and maybe down a little bit. Now remember, it's a chair, and so his muscles, not that he has much fat, but his fat and muscles would push down into the chair just because of his weight. So don't just sit it on top. You're going to want to push it in. Now, I know today's supposed to be Builder's thing, but with 2 times weekend and all that, I decided not to. Next week, we will resume art camp, and on Friday, we will do something. I'm not sure yet. I kind of want it to involve color theory. So I might teach something super color theory this week and then have that as test next week, because I think colors are super important. They add a lot to a build. Okay, so he's going to have this leg out straight, I think, and this one up, like he's, that kind of position. So this one up with his leg and that one out straight, like he's exasperated. But remember, this has to go to his butt, so that curve is too high. It's got to be somewhere around there. It's got to attach in here. If you've ever seen if you've ever seen a skeleton, when you look at a skeleton, now he's got his legs apart. Looks weird. He's going to need a ball in there, or another. He needs a ball. You know what we're talking about. Okay, we need a ball. We need a ball, plain, and it's going to be down here. There we go. And it needs to be the pants color. Ooh, that smells amazing. I smell homemade pizza. Yes? No, actually just wipe it out. It doesn't get super dirty, so just kind of clean it out by your hand. I wouldn't do it that way. The paddle thing, you can. Just don't lose that piece or it's dead. But I've never washed it before like that just because I don't want to ruin the non-stick quality. Okay, we need to make this look right without making it look gross, but he does have to have some pants in here. Maybe it needs to be behave, children. Okay. There we go. That's a little better. There we go. Now, if we stop looking at his pants, that looks better. Just, he has those parts. We got to do them. It's not like, okay, funny story. Speaking of, he has those parts and we got to do them. So when I went to art school, when you go to art school, and I went to an expensive art school, you do life drawing. And I know, it's okay. Afterwards, all day long, I will be on all weekend long. That will make everyone incredibly happy. Coin, if you're around, I need your babysitting skills. We will be doing the day and night care. Um, okay, for the art school story. So, when I went to art school, I was still 17 years old the very first day I went to school because I'm young compared to my other schoolmates. My mom argued. My birthday is right at the beginning of September, and so my mom I'm like a year younger than all my classmates always because of that. My mom didn't it they she wouldn't let them make me wait a year. She made me go in early, and that's fine. I liked it. But everyone's always older than me. But so I went to school. My very first day of art school. I was 17 years old. I have arts. I have I have life drawing. Well, in art school, in very expensive art schools specifically, you have naked life drawing. And so I'm 17. I've never seen a naked man ever that I remember. We're just not that kind of family. And maybe he saw my brother for sure, but not a guy, not someone I didn't know. And so he pulls off his clothing, and I immediately turn like 15 shades of red, like I'm dying, like dying, dying. And we're supposed to draw him, and so he's just standing there, all full male glory. Hey, Juhi, what do you need help with? Uh, all full male glory, and I'm freaking out. And so we're supposed to draw him, and I'm drawing him, and the art teacher comes by and he looks at me, and I've got my drawing, and I've drawn everything but the important parts. And he's looked at me and he says, you're going to have to draw that someday. In front of the class, and I'm telling you, I about died. I was so embarrassed. But I made my best friend for college that day because I looked next to me and she was just as red, and she was 18 and straight out of school. Oh, okay. Straight out of the school and everything, and she looked at me and I looked, and her drawing was exactly the same as mine. There's just this big dark patch where he should have had boy parts. And we both, from that moment on, we giggled, and we were best friends all through college because of that. Because neither one of us drew boy parts. But man, so embarrassing. But when you go to art school, you got to draw those parts. But oh, in front of the class to say that, I about died. Okay, so we're getting him set up here. Now that one looks the right size. It's the exact same thing, but for some reason the color in that one looks wrong. But I think that's right. Let's just clone this one. But man, I'm telling you, I still never. I've gotten used to it. That's why. But do you see what art drawing, all that every year, the school I went to required that you do life drawing every year you were there. So I had 4 years of naked people. Um, But do you see what it's done for me? I can, well, except for, woohoo, my goodness, boy. Mm, that might still, there we go. Maybe, sorry. From out there, it made it look like he had, yeah, that's better. But that's what life drawing has done for me. Do you see that I know where knee bends? I know what the shapes look like. But man, but I thought, ooh, fancy art school. This is gonna be great. Yep. No. Nope. 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 What's fun though? Okay, so he's got that leg up. Now, this leg would be thinner because he's got that stretched out, so the muscle isn't going to be bunched out up. This one he's got bent up, pushed against that. It's going to be that. So this part will be thicker. This ankle will not be that thick though. Ankles don't change shape, but the muscle will. So let's get that about right. Yep, that looks good. He needs his belt. He needs some big arm shoulders. He needs all of that still. But the leg, I like this position. You've seen people sit like that. That's just exasperated, whatever. Okay, do I want to just steal the boots? Let's think about that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's look at the picture again, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's wearing those boots. Okay. We're just going to pull the boots out of the thing. Watch this. We'll just use those pre-made boot. Thank you, Uplift, for saving me so many pieces always. I mean, it's a good boot. How could I not use it? Like, he's got these, I mean, they're just shoes. Might as well just use a boot. Let's see. Let's change it into the same exact color. Wait. Are we? Just a second, double check. No, his boots are the red color. So I'm going to grab this red color that I was using for this, but I'm going to make it into a little bit neutral version. Let's see how that looks compared to his outfit. Yep, it's a little bit different color. Let's change the stupid leaves to this dark color. The blacks should be to the dark color because they would not have a rubber sole back then. Let's just change the laces and stuff to that dark color also, so they don't blend in. Oh my gosh, and let's get a floodlight out here. I'm getting tired of nighttime. Oh, now when okay, there you go. Let's take this. Now remember, the floodlights are directional, so watch as if I take this and do this. Whee! So you can get how much ever light you need. I don't like it ever straight on because look what it does to colors. It's hard to see the shapes. So I like it like this. And what we're looking at right now is an art word. The idea of looking at a one directional light on something and looking at the shadows, what we're doing is a thing called chiaroscuro. Let me spell that if I can remember. I think it's chiaroscuro. Something close to that is what it's called. And what that means is light. It's in the Renaissance area. If you think about Egyptians and the pictures that you see back then, they didn't look at art. They're looking at things 2D. They're not looking at the lighting and things like that. They're just looking at the shape. Well, as time goes on and culture goes on, we learned how to draw 3D. And then we realized in the Renaissance that light was the very important thing about that. It was about illumination. It was about that and carving things out of the dark. So the famous picture, let me see, in fact, I can probably just pull this up. Girl with a pearl earring. This famous picture, and everybody knows it, is an perfect example of chiaroscuro. See how the light is just carving her out of the darkness, and that there are parts back here where she doesn't exist at all? That's called chiaroscuro. Chiaroscuro. It's a Italian word. And it basically, I forget what it means, but it's basically this idea. And that's what we're doing here, is putting a light on here so I can see the shapes and carving it in the dark. But that was is a art word you know now. Chiaroscuro. Art for everyone. Yay, sorry. The teacher came out again. Bad teacher. Bad teacher. Okay, let's put this on his leg. And I think we can make the grass not important. Okay, that looks good. Let's get this other one on. Now, honestly, if he were sitting like that, although that is a boot, but he's not really wearing boots in the movie. He's wearing these leather, what do they call them? Kid leather. They're boots, but they've got a real specific name, and now I can't think of it. But they're kid leather. They're soft and they slip over. They're like what Robin Hood wore. Uh, but we're putting on boots, and boots like this would not really bend the toe. But if you look at this picture, I can almost guarantee that he's bending a toe. Where's this? Where's the movie? Oh, you can't even see it, but I can guarantee he is. That when you put your foot out, your foot would just naturally point, but a boot won't let you do that. So it's fine that we've got him, since we've got him in boots. Now this isn't straight down, so we need to make sure it's in line with his leg, which is like that. And maybe the heels into the ground a little bit because he's dug in. Like that. Shelly, your alarm is going off. Alexa, stop, please. Okay, I'm going to make this piece just a little bit more. It may not even, actually, I don't think I need this piece on that side. Nope, I do not. There's $110. Okay, so he's got these little cuffy things. Let's make them into, let's give him some cuffs around those boots. Let's get some maybe, oh my gosh, it smells so good. I can't think of anything but that pizza. Okay, let's get the color. What color did I do the main piece in? I did make it a lighter color. Okay, so let's grab that color. It's an oranger color. Oranger. More orange. I think that's correct. I'm an art teacher. I have a minor in English. So give me a break. And the only reason I did a minor in English because I liked poetry. I spent so much time in poetry in art school. Okay. Oh, actually, now that I do that, oh, this is gonna actually looks kind of good. Okay, so now you see that it looks like a cuff boot, and this looks like a little bit of maybe fur that's pulling off of it instead of the leaves. Don't you think? I think. Look at the difference between the two. There's that, and there's that. That does. It gives a cuffed boot look with maybe like a little fur. It's no longer, hopefully, no longer looks like grass. Okay, let's see. And then tonight, let's see. My schedule for today is I'm doing 2 times stuff all day long. I will build for people during 2 times time if people take care of my alts. I will be happy to do my commissions if people are doing my alts. Because I have 4 characters, so if 3 of them are grinding, I don't care. So up to you guys. Okay, let's get this up here because we want it to look like that. Let's get this small because I want to over that. Yep, I want to go over these laces. I think I want to do that on the other side too. Let's get, even though I like the top of that there, just over the laces. Because honestly, I don't know if we did lace boosts back then. I think they all pulled on. Okay. There we go. How's that look? See if that's straight in line. Is it straight in line? No, it is not straight in line on this one. Now it's better. Okay, that's looking good. Look, I don't hate it. I think this his ankle though. Maybe this just needs to go all the way up. No. Nope, I liked it better the way it was. Come back down here. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's okay. And that saves a whole bunch of boot. It saves a whole bunch of shoe stuff. Because that was only 4 pieces as opposed to 1, 2, 3. And it wouldn't look as good. Nope, I think that's good. Okay, let's look at his shoulders. He needs another ball. So we'll steal a knee. And that one is in that dark red color that I just grabbed out of basic. Let's give him, he has big meaty shoulders, not petite little shoulders. There we go. He's got the muscles. Okay, let's see. Yep, he's got the muscles. Let's go back to Gaston. No one. Look at that muscle. Jeez Louise, man. Making everyone look bad. Okay. Did I make him bigger than he needs to be? Nah. Okay. Clone. Okay, we'll get this one over here. I'm getting a lot more confident in 3D figures, as you can tell, so I'm not as reticent to build them. I used to not like to build them because I didn't feel comfortable building them, but now I'm kind of like, I can do it. So that's just practice. See, that's all it was. I just needed to do it. Okay, so he's got one arm out here because he's got a girl on it, and the other one, they're just kind of, it's in his lap. So let's get, this one is, okay, so this shoulder's going to be down. This arm's going to come down and lay over this lap. See what my cursor does? This arm's going to go this way. This arm is going out and put a, I think we will put his palm right here. I'm making it a little bit more this because I think I'm going to curl her hand from the inside around like she's hugging his hunk of an arm. Okay, so that looks like about right. For this side, now that arm is going to be, it can be a little forward. It can be forward. This one, since it's up, is definitely going to be back. Because when you put your arm like that, your shoulder's going to change. Okay, now just looking at that shoulder, can't you already tell what his arms are doing a little bit? You can tell which direction they're going for sure. See? So things like that are so important. Now, remember I say I don't build with spheres except Gaston. I think he gets that because his muscles are all muscly. Okay, so let's give him a flesh color. So his flesh colors, I generally choose like that, and then I just slide it to the red. And let's save it then. Okay. And we will push that down into his sleeve and give it, make it, well, how big are, let's look at his, that might be too big, even for Gaston. Let's look. Or not. So here's this ball. Nope, that second ball is just as big as that first ball. And then he's got like a little, maybe right here, could be a bevel into his shoulder. Or it could be a smaller sphere, or it could be a cone. Oh, it could be a cone. Maybe not. Let's see. Okay, so that arm is actually, it still looks too fat to me. Way too big. Let's just make him a little, take away some of those muscles, Gaston. You don't need them all. Okay, so it's out this way, and then another one. Come here. Wrong one. This one. Man, I can't grab it. Okay, I will just grab. No, stop being naughty. What is wrong with this bottom sphere that I can't grab it? There we go. Get out of there, you're bad. Okay. Oh my gosh, that pizza's gonna make me nuts. It smells so good. I'm gonna chew through this computer to get to it. I'm not lying. Oh, pizza. Homemade pizza. I'm not crazy about pizza from other places, but when it's homemade pizza and I don't have the stupid red sauce on it, because I have just an Italian dressing almost on my pizzas. I don't do the red sauce. Not crazy about the red sauce on pizzas. Now I love red sauce on like tomatoes. I mean on like spaghetti. Okay, so there is that piece, and then let's look at his forearms. Oh, he's wearing gloves. Is he wearing gloves in that thing too? No, he's not wearing gloves there. He doesn't, or does he need gloves? I kind of like the glove idea. I kind of like the glove idea. Like, he wears gloves everywhere else. Why isn't he wearing gloves there? I don't know. Let's look. I think I might do gloves. And they are in a very different color from everything else. They are the same color as his collar, which we're going to have to put in. He's got a quiver, like he has a bow and arrow. But he uses a gun. What? Wait a second. Can someone explain to me why he has a quiver? Does he ever shoot a bow and arrow in there? I don't think he does. Okay, I'm grabbing that basic color, but I'm going to pull it down into a... I know what color they're making it. It's the color of untreated, that soft kid leather. That's what they're making it. It's like kid gloves. And kid means not kids. They mean baby goats. So sorry. They're made out of baby goats or baby deer, fawns. But, back then there wasn't synthetics. You had to have stuff like that. It was a necessity or we would not be a species. And I can guarantee they used every single part of every animal they killed. So that makes it a little better in my mind, at least. I don't know. I like to pretend that all my food it's like born in a package. Like, my chicken is just, it was never a chicken. It's just called chicken. And they actually have, and I am actually really looking forward to it. Now I'm looking at this is wrong. They're doing a meat that, now his arm is coming in this way, so it's got to turn. They're doing a meat that is grown from, I know it sounds so awful, but I would do it. It's grown from skin cells of the animal or from a cell. So, Shelly, I knew that one was going to get you. Shelly would never. That just sounds too weird for her, I know. But I like it because no animals get hurt. They just take the skin cells and culture it, and then they grow it into meat fiber and stuff. And I guess it tastes very similar. Because it is the meat. The problem being is that we as predators actually like the taste of the stress hormones and those things, so we can tell that those animals, I mean, even meat that we eat out of the grocery stores and stuff, we like the taste of fear, unfortunately. And so it doesn't taste right to us. That cultured meat, they've done tests and it just doesn't taste right because we are animals. We're predators and we like the taste of like fear. It's kind of weird. Okay, so I've got this little fat arm in there. Let's get off the fear thing. But yeah, I found that really fascinating. But if they actually did, if it ever came, that they say within a year or two, if it ever comes to market, I will do it. Because I like to pretend my meat was never alive. Oh, whoops, I changed that the wrong color. Where's the, oh, I didn't even save the kid color. Come here. Okay. Ooh, we're almost done. I thought I'd get farther than this on him today, but I guess, and I was steady building too. I didn't get too distracted after I started building him. I don't know. Am I getting slower? Maybe I'm getting slower. Maybe I'm talking too much. Okay. Nope. Yep. They'll eventually get used to it and eat it, but it takes them. I know, right? My dogs. Okay, I will give him some fingers here. They will probably be donuts. I always use donuts make nice curved fingers. Watch this. Oh yeah, I forgot. I did look at Winter's house and your house too. So that's okay. I don't feel bad. Okay, now usually I use these for fingers because the rings are too narrow. When you get it shrunk down, these actually end up being about the right size, believe it or not. This donut is the best thing, and it's a table, so it doesn't have a action key, which is so nice. And they look how tiny they go. They are the one of my favorite all-purpose pieces, along with the danger sign, that padded cylinder from the memes. Got quite a few favorite pieces that I use over and over again, and I'm sure you'll notice. I mean, I think everybody's got some pieces that they're just really attached to, like the chopping board. Oh, I love the chopping board. That was teeth yesterday in my little dead dogs in the Coraline build. They all have chopping board teeth. I loved it. Okay, let's get his finger down here. Okay, let's see how that looks. Yep, not bad. Let's put in another one. I know it looks kind of meaty, but if you get it in next to its friend, woo, spinny, in next to his friend here. And remember, your fingers they do go out straight, but they hold your hand out in front of your face. Your fingers don't go, you don't hold them straight. Generally, they splay out, and by splay, I mean make V's, just naturally. They never just go straight unless you hold them that way. So if he's just sitting there doing whatever, then his fingers are going to go cattywampus and do things like this. Okay, so that looks like his first finger. Actually, it kind of look a little bit like bananas right now. I'm not really crazy about them yet. Oh, I think it's just this ball needs to be bigger. It's just they look too big for the base of his hand. But once we get this, and let's just take one of these and shrink it a little bit. Sorry, his hands are expensive, Maxie. There we go. Because he is wearing gloves, so those fingers would be a little bit thicker, which is nice. Let's get this one splayed out a little bit more. Maybe not that far. Maybe this one out a little bit more. There we go. And because the donuts curve, well, this one's looking too far out. But because the donuts curve, see, they give the feeling it looks like a finger that's curved down in. And they're really chunky, so you forgive the fact that they're not rounded right here for some reason. Like, I think those make the best hands. And now we probably need like a little ball right there because a little piece of his thumb would be sticking up. Not all of it, though. So let's just do a little ball that shows like, I mean, I could put another donut there, but a ball's cheaper. Just enough to show the edge that like he's got a thumb. Like, just a little bit. There we go. Maybe somewhere around there. This first finger's too big. First finger's too fat. First finger's too fat. There, maybe this one just a little bit smaller too. That middle finger does come out more. Yeah, I think that's all it needed. They just need to be a little bit smaller. And then pull them out, put them down one, pull them out one. There we go. There! Now he's got a good arm going. He looks a little chunky in here. I think maybe I put a little fat on this piece. Yes, I love those dogs were adorbs. I'm so proud of those dogs. They look just like the movie. Those look really good. I'm so proud of that. Oh, Squishy, you troublemaker. Okay, let's give him an elbow. And it's actually time to say goodbye. Now it's time to say goodbye to all the community. Okay, let's see. At least I got one arm done. There. Sphere building, but hey, for muscles like that, it's important. I still think that thumb may not be quite in the right place. Uh-oh. I may have lost the thumb. Oh, there we go. We'll just leave it there for now. Okay. Let's pull out the pet. On that note, we're going to say goodbye. Next time you'll see Gaston, maybe, well, definitely with his little friends here, because I'm going to just keep going. So, but on that note, guys, gals, and everyone in between, you better keep building, because I will be building for sure. So I will see you on Monday. I actually will probably see you all weekend because it's two times, two times. So, but on that note, I will see you soon. Have a great weekend.